kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Jim, 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Alert!
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Willis got this complete to Racey McMath. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. It's complete, Burks. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Lions. Left wing, right wing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And some space here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers again now. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Willis on 3rd down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
50.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Warrior 17. 19 right. Ready?
On 1st down, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
26. Yeah, 300.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, it's Willis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Option play, Willis looking to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Running from the gun with Henry. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Check match. Go shoot.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Inside. Come out.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, pass. 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis, third and long.
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. On first down, Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Rodgers again now.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
630.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers buying time to his left. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Option play. Here's Haskins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Willis. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A gain of 22. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. That's caught by McMath. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Now Willis. This is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Malik Willis, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Happy Ranger.
Willis will try and throw for this. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game. And taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
At their 25-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And that's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Seven Pirates. Trap 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Rodgers looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
One final try here for Willis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a about.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the datas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! applying pressure. Somebody stop us, running my class, go need a doctor, go need a